What's that? 喺條龍啊，紅色嘅龍啊。
So the enhanced state Godzilla achieves when his power is about to overfill with energy, commonly known as his burning form, has been popping up a lot over the last 5 or 6 years, pretty much right after the Monsterverse first played around with this concept in King of the Monsters. Since then, people have been wondering if Godzilla will continue to power up like we saw in the New Empire, eventually reaching a supernova-like state, about to go bang.
Send me out with a bang.
But as of right now, we have no idea if Monsterverse Godzilla will ever hit that true burning state that we saw him attain in Godzilla vs. Destroya. But Toho, continuing to fill up any gaps that the Monsterverse looks over, has just revealed a brand new image of their Godzilla in this year's short film that will reach this burning state. And just so you remember, this comes out on November the 3rd.
Remember the
3rd
November.
If you saw my last video when I broke down the trailer for this short film, you know I love the Millennium Godzilla design, and now we get to see that version of the big guy in a burning state. A lot of the classic Heisei burning Godzilla elements seem to have been thrown into, which is pretty cool to see. We can see that glowing chest right there, spot on compared to the original, I think. Overall, this is just a poster, but I like everything it's presenting. Compared to the Monsterverse's overly modern, colorful Fortnite-looking posters from GXK, this is a pleasant, nah, that's too tame of a word, this is a kick-ass poster. Everything about this specific image and what we have seen so far from this year's short film is kind of telling us that this will be one of the more epic, tough, and rugged feeling dark takes on Godzilla in recent times outside of -1. It seems like they saw all they needed to with Toho's latest feature film. This fan base craves a darker tone. So let's do some proper speculation on this new Burning Goji. Since we know that Toho has been using this short film series to pay respect to the classics in the franchise, there's a darn good chance that this Godzilla is on its last leg. The extreme heat and power surging through him is probably killing him slowly, just like it did in the classic. And going off of the footage that we got so far from this thing, it looks like it's gonna be actual fire, like actually on fire. It looks really hot. Just take a look at the main character and his outfit. That's a bomb squad looking uniform, like something could blow up right in front of him at any moment. Now, not that it would protect him from this, but it's the thought that counts, right? Whoa, 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 what's this? We have some behind the scenes footage of this short film too? Yeah, dang right we do. Let's take a look, everyone. Just like with the previous short films, it looks like this year's is going to have some epic live action sets. This just screams classic Toho, right? Say what you want about the dudes in the suits era, there will always be a place for real sets and real props in filmmaking. And it's nice to see the Godzilla franchise continue this almost archaic process at this point. And it's cool that the old ways of doing things don't just stop with the set building. We also have the dude in a suit himself. Take a look at this updated Millennium Goji. It really does just look great. Godzilla looks menacing, and the detail in this suit is as good as ever, I feel like. And I couldn't help but notice the way his spines are opened up in the back in this specific shot right here so the actor can get in or get some fresh air between shots. Just pretty cool to see. And he probably needs some fresh air after filming these shots. It all looks pretty good to me. What do you think? Now let's be real, everyone. I'm not going to go and blindly say all the Godzilla films are amazing, groundbreaking visual masterpieces, but you can't deny that throughout the decades, Toho does small-scale destruction with live sets as good as anyone. Just look at these explosions ripping through the miniature city, and these flames, those aren't CGI, they're real. This whole process just looks fun, way more fun than staring at a screen doing CGI animation. Trust me, that's a cool process, I've had a lot of fun doing it in the past, but I'd much rather be on set with mini explosions going on and seeing everything happen in real time. It's hard, maybe dangerous work, but you know the cast and crew were having a literal blast when they were filming this. So let's do some speculation on the story for this short film. Obviously, I don't expect it to be all that, I don't know, what's the word, grandiose. It's gonna be a short film like 10 minutes long. You can only do so much with that time. But clearly, Godzilla's gonna reach a burning state. And he seems to be the villain this time around. At least that's how they're presenting it. And since these short films pay homage to the classics, if I had to make a guess, I reckon the goal of the story will be to stop this ticking time bomb that is burning Godzilla. I do have one kaiju-sized question though. Is this Goji actually going to melt down like he did in the past, making this a one-off short film in the series? I'd like to see a continuation just because I like this Godzilla design, but I'd be okay with a proper one-off short film that does it right and nails it down. But tell me what you think in the comments, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this update on the upcoming Godzilla Day short film. And you know what to do if you haven't already. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video around. And as always, this has been Jacob, and I'll see you in the next one.